guys. So basically, I am making this detailed video regarding what all has happened in the latest NMC meeting, that webinar that everybody is talking about right now between the NMC committee and the final year students. As you know, it happened in a closed classroom atmosphere, and actually NMC took a lot of time to make sure that their Zoom was working perfectly. And I've seen a lot of very good memes about that also. So kudos to that meme team everywhere. But I would say that I was disappointed that whatever happened in the meeting, to be very frank, it caused more confusion than answers. And first, let's go over what all has been discussed. And by God's grace, I would say they have finally confirmed that 2019 batch will be giving next one. So that's, in one word, I would say that's the whole summary of that meeting is 2019 batch is going to give confirmed next one. How it will happen, what is going to happen, we're going to discuss right now. So guys, next is going to happen in 2 steps. Next step 1, of course, before the internship, and then internship, and then next step 2. These 3 points are confirmed for us. Next step 1 is going to replace the final professional. That is also confirmed by the NMC committee in various previous meetings and circulars. Alright, so I'm going to give you a combined thing. What has been confirmed previously and what has been confirmed in this particular meeting. As you can see, so this was basically derived from whatever happened. Many students have confirmed that this is an original information. So that is why we are going to take this as a reference source. And next step 1 is basically a comprehensive CBT examination based on high quality MCQs. Now I do need to know what high quality means, but by the reference here, I believe that high quality means clinical conceptual questions. Okay, so ensuring objectivity and following nationwide delivery and conduction with robust fidelity in secure manner. Basically, it means that it will be a CBT with high level of invigilation, not make sure that the people are not cheating, and of course a very good software where screen mirroring or any other software hacking cannot happen. The MCQ items would address higher domains of knowledge aligned to competencies expected of an Indian medical graduate or graduate practicing modern system of medicine. Basically, to be simplified, ratification will now not be entertained. Concepts and clinical competency, that is the main idea behind all the MCQs. Now this particular part we already know about, but let me go through it again. Problem solving and analytical skills, it will be 60 to 70% questions. Earlier it was clear 65%, but now again it is 60 to 70%. Comprehension time 20 to 30%. It was earlier 25% in the last January circular. Recall type, it is right now given as 5 to 15%, which was given a round-up number of 10% in the earlier circular. Competencies acquisition में must know it is 60%, nice to know 30%, may know 10%. Distribution. Now next one, distribution of items and knowledge level of questions. I think this we have already done. Next step 1, paper and distribution of subjects. Now you can see medicine and allied subjects. Medicine, surgeon, obs and gynae with their allied subjects are given a huge volume of 120 questions. Now what does this allied subject means? Now allied subjects mean every subject that can come in integration with medicine. For example, anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, pathology, psychiatry, dermatology. So everything that can come under the umbrella of medicine will be asked in the very first exam. Same with surgery, same with obs. Now the 3 major gainers in this whole examination are pediatrics, ENT and ophthalmology. All were given 10 questions in the NEET PG till now. Now they have been given 60 items. That means 60 questions. So a huge gainer to these things. And for all our 3rd and final year students, yes, my friend, you need to give an extra emphasis for your preparation of NExT on these subjects. Now, one thing that you guys need to know is FMT and toxicology and community medicine will be mainstreamed, and they will be a part of all the 6 papers. They will come as an integrated part of these questions. So don't skip out on forensic medicine, and whatever happens, keep your concentration on in community medicine. Now in each paper, 10% items 10% items will pertain to applied aspect of related subjects. Alright, so that's a very different line that they've given. Till now, the major thing was that 10% questions will come from basic sciences. 54 questions out of 540 will be directly from basic sciences, which I can understand till now is that this part will come from the applied part of the basic sciences. So 10% questions directly from the applied part of the basic sciences. Moving on to the exam framework. Now till now they have, by God's grace, that this particular part has not changed. What I can do understand is that, okay, you can see that the exam has been given two directions. We have the pre-lunch and we have the post-lunch. Lunch is for 2 hours, basically in the middle. So the very first day we have medicine and life subjects. It's a 120 question exam and it will be for 3 hours. Post, there will be a break of 2 hours. Then we have pediatrics for 1.5 hours. It is 60 questions. 120 questions and 60 questions. Then we have a rest day, no examination. This, my friend, is a new addition in this whole framework. Then we have surgery and allied subjects, 3 hours, 120 questions, break of 2 hours, followed by ENT, 1.5 hours, 60 questions. Rest day, obs and gynae, 120 questions, 2-hour break, and then opthal. This is how they have formulated the 5-day exam now. A student of mine actually gave me a very good piece of advice that how will they actually plan this examination. I mean, so many doctors are posted across the country in various hospitals and everybody. Are they actually planning to ask them to take a leave of 6 days to prepare for this examination? Because 5 days are basically the complete exam and 1 day is, of course, accommodation, traveling and everything. So how will the government actually plan 6 days off for doctors across the country in the same time period? It's a big question mark. Moving on to next step 2. The objective of next step 2, not in these heavily awkward words, the objective of next step 2 is to make sure that as a doctor, you have learned all the clinical skills and competencies that you should have learned during your internship. And next step 2 will actually test that. As simple as that. But let's go through the literally the legal words right now. Next step 2 shall be a comprehensive practical and clinical examination, basically a viva practical face-to-face examination to be conducted after completion of internship that evaluated competencies in clinical diagnosis, patient examination, clinical decision making, practical and communication skill necessary for practice of modern system of medicine, especially in India. Too many words. Let me summarize. Basically, they are going to check what kind of clinical abilities do you have? Can you diagnose a patient? Can you communicate with the patient? What is your clinical decision making? And etc. in this particular examination. About this exam will have no ranking. Pass-fail exam. And this is going to be a compulsory exam. You cannot skip this examination. One thing that I actually forgot about to tell you about next step 1. So next step 1 is a licentiate exam. All right. So when a student reaches final year, the final prof is going to be replaced by next step 1. That next step 1 is going to be first your PG entrance exam, your licentiate exam, and the exam that you need to clear to start your internship. After internship, you will enter into next step 2, the exam that you need to clear to get your permanent degree of medicine in India. Okay, so only this exam is going to have a ranking. Only this exam. Next step 1 is going to have a ranking. Next step 2 is not going to have any kind of ranking, my friends. It's a simple pass and fail examination. How it will happen? What is the evaluation method? Let's go on that. You will get actual cases the way normal final prof students get. Even in third prof, you will get a patient. You will have to take the history. Then in front of that, when the examiner will come, you have to tell the history, the case objectives and everything. And the viva will follow en suite. Then you have the OSCE, the objectively structured clinical examination. Then simulations if possible. Now that's what I believe it should be a college specific thing. It will be college specific thing. If the college can arrange a simulator, perfect. If not, then there is no simulation exam. Depending upon the ability of satisfactory or unsatisfactory performance, there shall be only 2 levels of grading: competent or pass, non-competent or fail. As you can see, it is competent or pass, non-competent or fail. There is no ranking or anything. Next step 2, distribution. Now, in the next step 2, we have a new visitor, my friends, and that is orthopedics and PMR. To all the colleges, if you have a great orthopedics and a PMR department, congratulations. And PMI is something which is still an emerging thing in the country. We have medicine, surgery, that's normal, obs and gynae, normal, pedia, ENT, ophthal. That's something that of course, everybody knows about it. It's a next one subjects, but orthopedics is the new entry in next step 2. Talking about time schedule, the time schedule and modalities of next step 2 shall be decided by the NMC and the respective authorized universities, institutions after completion of internship and prior to the admission of postgraduate courses that year. So basically, only after crossing next 2, you will get entry into postgraduate courses. Now this, my friends, is something which I believe these people, I would say, NMC actually changes very often, which is the proposed timeline. And the proposed timeline right now is next step 1, date of exam and commencement is May and November. So they are planning it twice in a year. Date of result and completion is first week June and December. The third and final practical shall happen after next one. So it will be first week of June and December. Result shall be third week of June and December. Then we have the internship, which starts on 1st of January or July. So we have 2 entry points in internship as well. And the completion shall be 31st of December or 30th of June the following year. Next step 2 regular shall also happen twice in a year. It will be third week of June and December. The result shall come by 4th week of June and December. Next step 2 supplementary is first week of September or March. Third week of September and March, the result will come. Postgraduate admissions, May and June, the counseling will happen. Third week of September and March. This is something which is, of course, a very new thing. 2 entry points and everything. Postgraduate courses shall start from 1st July or first week of January. How the government plans to get this executed, it's going to be a wonder to see. All right. There shall again be a counseling in the month of December for the seats which remain vacant after earlier counseling held in May or June. So if the seats are left vacant in the counseling of May and June, those seats shall be transferred to the counseling of December, and the student can also opt for the vacant seats in the month of December. Now, the good thing about the whole meeting was that they are planning to conduct a mock and a practice test. Now, this test will be a very important thing for every student of 2019 batch. And this test, they have actually planned exclusively for 2019 batch only. So my request, my advice is every student should go ahead and actually attempt this test. They have basically decided to have it on 28th of July. The registration will start on 28th of June. AIMS body is going to conduct it. So you are going to, of course, see a difference in the question making pattern. All right. Only final year students are invited in this thing. This will be a proper CBT pattern. You will get to experience what NExT is all about, how NExT questions are going to be different from NEET PG, and I think they are going to give you a full experience here. So please, whatever happens, do not miss this examination. It's going to be a very important thing for you. Now, my burning questions right now, which I feel that they have completely unanswered, and for me, if you ask me, that I'm severely disappointed from the meeting, because this could have been a decision-making meeting. Why was it a brainstorming one? It's not like that you are taking our inputs at all. You are changing your own words every now and then. It was a single exam in the month of January, and within 6 months you have made it a double exam. Is it a joke? Are you seriously telling us that the whole committee of super people across the country, the higher brains, are not able to decide whether it is going to be a single exam or a double exam? And how do you plan to merge INICT with this? Will INICT be a different examination? Will INICT remain a separate, will they merge it with, you have chosen the same months as INICT, May and November. So what is going to happen? Will INICT be a merged examination, or will it be a separate thing? You cannot play with the student's life like this. I was expecting this particular meeting to give us a concrete answer to the question, when is next one going to happen? The date. They should have given us a pinpointed date. We do not have that. They have again put out a question, an open-ended question, ki whether the next one will happen in May 24 or November 23. From last night, I have got more than 1,000 queries and I'm not able to answer to them. Because, of course, this is an open-ended question. Everything is a speculation. So the government should have given the students an answer. They should have given them a simple peace of mind that yes, yaar, ya to exam abhi hoga, ya agle hafte, agle saal hoga. If the exam is going to happen in November 23, so much less time is left. So much less. All right. And if they are going to plan it for May 24, then yes, the whole timeline can be changed. A preparation schedule can be made. The 2019 batch can be told, okay, this is how you have to plan everything. If it is November 23 only, then the only thing I can tell them is you need to focus only on the final year subjects and the revision part. You don't have any other time left. If I talk about FMG, there has been no clear answer on that. Interns and post-interns, again, we have put a big probable in front of. They might have an interim option of choosing NEET PG. Now, this again is not a clear answer. It is a simple thing saying that yes, they will have an option of giving NEET PG if the government feels like it at the end moment, or they might have to give NExT only. But to my understanding, interns and post-interns will most probably give NEET PG only. Are they planning to remove the average scoring? I have talked to several students and I have not yet got a clear answer. So if you have got a clear answer on this, please put it in the comment section. I am looking for an answer. The government has said that if a student, after attempting the first NExT one, wants to reattempt NExT one again to improve the score, he or she can only do it post 1 year of completion of passing NExT 2. So basically, if you clear NExT 1 in 2025, NExT 2 in 2026, so you can attempt again the NExT 1 only in 2027. Clear? Now, let's suppose you got a score of X in the first NExT 1. You were not happy with your rank. You said, I want to try again. In 2027, you give the exam again. You got the highest possible marks, but you are not rank 1. Why? Because your marks will not be Y. It will be X plus Y divided by 2. In the last circular, the government had introduced average scoring. In every subsequent reattempt that you do, your past 3 scores shall be put together and an average of all the 3 scores shall be taken as your final score. So is the government going ahead with that? I believe that is one point which is of the main concern for every student. Okay, so I have not got an answer for that. If you have got the answer, please put it in the comment section. Reattempt of NExT one again is a big time attempt. Will the students reattempt NExT one as given in the previous circular, or is there anything new? Because with the 2 exams in every year, there are a lot of questions that have come into the limelight which were previously not there. If we have got more questions, guys, please put it in the comment section. I will be putting a mail together. I will be sending it to NMC and I will be pleading them on behalf of all the students of India. Please give us a clarity. Please give us some peace of mind. So that's me, Nachiket Bhatia. If you want to ask me more questions, this is my Instagram ID. It's dear.nachiket Bhatia. Instagram. You can very well ask me all the questions that you have in your mind here. Rest, I think I have tried to cover everything that happened in the meeting. But for one thing is for sure, that 2019 batch will be giving the NExT one for sure. So if you are in 2019, start preparing. Do not waste more time. It is going to be either November 23 or May 24. But whatever happens, you have to give the examination. And again, you have to make the best of it. That's me, Nachiket Bhatia. Thank you so much. Best of luck.